Morning, amigos. Dr. Doug here. I've been concerned for a long time about phone addiction, which is really social media addiction. Uh, so I pay attention to studies on it. Here's a study. University of Pennsylvania found it in Science Daily. Social media use increases depression and loneliness, study finds. So what they really mean is overuse. Hey, I check into Facebook several times a day. Sometimes I have it on while I'm writing or while I'm doing something. I don't walk around with a phone, but maybe that's because during the day I write and at night I watch films, so when I'm out and about I really don't need another screen. I don't need any more screen time. I don't know, but this study took people, younger people, who do a lot of social media, and gave them a test, a mood test. Are you depressed? How do you feel? Blah, 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 before. And then they put them in groups. And some groups used less media and some used more media. And the group that used more media, then on the questionnaire at the end, they found that they felt more lonely and more depressed. All right, so I see it as any addiction. It's not the only cause of loneliness and depression. People retreat into social media and alcohol and other drugs and other addictive behavior because they're lonely and depressed. Now, social media has a special problem in that people compare themselves to the lives of others and feel less worthy. I think they said this is especially true for Instagram. I have an Instagram account. Don't pay much attention to it, but same thing with advertising. Same thing with movies. You're constantly seeing models and actors who really should be models in our faces. And how do we feel when we compare ourselves to those people whose images are airbrushed or perfect lighting or whatever? We don't feel so good. It's everywhere. Loneliness and depression is everywhere. So I don't blame people for retreating, but when it interferes with your life, you got to back up. You got to take stock. Look at the big picture. People do need to communicate face to face. I found great reluctance, more than any time in my life, on the part of people connecting face to face. Just don't want to. Well, it's a sign of our times. It's like the quiet before the storm. All these addictions are going to disappear at some point when major changes occur. That's my opinion. Anyway, that's all for now. That's all for today, amigos. Que le vaya bien. Hasta mañana. Hello, amigos. Please subscribe to my show and share it with your friends. Also, click that little bell so that you will receive notice every time I post a new episode.